Right on time. Hello. They wired me up just now. Good evening. How are you doing? Okay, this is the same, good. I'm a cheater. I cheat a lot. And why I do that is why I have my phone with me. But I'm here to talk because I believe that talking is easy, yes. That was one of the hardest acts I've had to follow. So thank you very much for all the words. I've been beaten by a 14-year-old, and she speaks much closer to you than I will. So I'm a little bit nervous. But I do a lot in my life, as you've been told. I am very, very busy. And I went to school and got in trouble a lot for talking, because it was the easiest thing to do, right? Then I went on to try and, go to do my higher education. I wanted to be a doctor. And then they just read and didn't talk to each other, all the students that I was with. And I was very like, listen, let's talk about stuff. Because talking is easy. They never talk. They only want to talk about the book. And the book is great, but there's other books that I wanted to read. There's films I wanted to watch. There's football that I wanted to talk about. There's music that I wanted to share with people. And all I wanted to do was talk. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. Because talking for me was the easiest thing I could do. Right? Then I came back to Doha after leaving school. Sorry for the principals and, headmasters here, but I dropped out of university, so sorry to disappoint. And throughout my life, I had to make a series of decisions. I now do advise on a lot of companies, and people listen to me, and I feel like, how did I get here? Why is it me? Why am I the one who's on this stage talking to people? Because I don't think that I can inspire. I honestly don't think that I'm the person that you should seek advice from. But I feel like I've done some things right. And it's because predominantly I'm quite lazy, to be honest. I do work hard, but I'm quite lazy. Oh yeah, sorry, that was a little gimmick that I skipped past. It's gone through everything. Goal. It sounds very easy. This is my cheat sheet. So I'll just put it away now, because now I know where I'm going with this. Goal. You have to set goals. And the easiest way to do so is by making them simple and clear goals. When I started my own business, there was a question: what do you do? And all the partners had different things to say. And for the first 3 years, we made no money. We made enough to pay the rent, to pay the employees, but I realized that it was because we weren't all on the same level. We didn't all know what it is that we offer. We didn't all talk to each other. So when I'm saying talking is easy, it means that you need to talk to each other and set a clear goal. So that's what we did. We got to a point where, do we want this to carry on or not? Do we want this business to succeed or not? So we were forced to talk. But before you talk, you need to have a sense of awareness, which you kind of said before. But when I talk about this awareness, I'm talking about yourself before others. What are you really good at? What can you do? If you're in school, or if you're in high school, or if you're in a bank working, or if you're late on in life and you think you've gone a bit too far, what are you good at? I'm good at talking. That's all. I'm good at talking, and I'm good at doing this with people, right? That's what I know I can do. I'm not good at many other things, right? But I know people who are good at other things. So the awareness that I'm talking about is Know your strengths and know your weaknesses and be aware exactly of what your capabilities are before you start talking. Yeah? Did that hit home? Good. I thought it was like a moment, but probably not. Because when you start talking, you're going to have this is the same one, right? Okay, good, thank you. You're going to have clarity. Because if I'm saying something and it's not true or coming from a place where I believe it, how are you going to believe it? How is the person next to you going to go, yeah, I'll listen to this guy for the next couple of minutes. Let's see what he has to say. You know what I mean? That's like how the popular kids in school, they're all like, oh my God, did you see that? That's the girls. See, they know themselves already. Talking about 14 and needing to do, they know already. They don't care about numbers. They care about the giggles. It's about clarity. If I want to say something, I should say it. I shouldn't feel like someone else won't like it. Or if I say this, that person might get offended. I'm a comedian. I chose that I kind of fell into it, and then I realized I was very good at it, and I carried on, and now I get invitations and go to places, and it's all great. But I started doing that because I started talking, and there's this whole thing now about political correctness and what you can and cannot say. That idea just does not sit well with me at all. Because now, well, yeah, some people are going, ooh, he's going there. Sorry. Because now, what that did was limit your ability, in my opinion, to express yourself. Because I grew up around the world. I lived in America, I lived in Ireland, and then I came back here. And when I came back to Doha, I saw things differently, right? I came back and I was like, I didn't know my place. I just dropped out of university, so I didn't know that I could get a job or do something else or decide what I was going to do with the future. And I have parents who I love and respect and owe everything in my life to, but I don't agree with them. Right? It's okay to disagree. It's fine. But you need to be able to... Yeah, go on, give me a clap for that. Yeah! It's okay to disagree. Don't feel like anything that you say needs to fit in a box. But if you're a comedian and you want to provoke, then look at that box and shake it, by all means. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, just take that box. Because you talked about pumpkins, huh? Well done. All I'm saying is, for me, that gave me room as to what to say. Because I lived in America, I lived in Ireland, I lived in the United Kingdom, and then I came back to Qatar and I saw a whole different people, my people. And we have a lot of issues. And no one out there knows what's going on here. And everyone was like, they believe what they see. I was like, of course, because we didn't say anything. We as Qataris have not said anything to the world. They have seen things that this is not shown in the right picture, the Qatari attire. The Muslim understanding of the word Muslim has not been explained in the right way. Every time they see a hijab, they think, oh. Every time they see a thob, there's two thoughts. Yes, every time they see a hijab now, it's like, oh my God, I need to run. Right? Every time they see a thob, it's two things. Either they have lots of money, or I need to run. Right? So there's two of those. This closed, by the way, so you good? Okay. See, I have to tell him. I forgot what slide I was on. Okay, clarity. I don't really do slides, so this is new, but... So I came back to Qatar and I realized I had friends here who were expats. And I had local friends. And now I have neither because I'm so busy. But they would ask me questions, and I would never fit in. They'd go, oh, what's it like, Qatari this, Qatari that, what is it like? Because I felt I was closer to this culture, the American culture. And I realized I was a token. Yes, we have a Qatari. He's here. When I went with my Qatari friends, I spoke English. I listened to, music that has parental advisory written on the corner of it. And, and then when I try and talk to them or relate to them, I would be told, oh, go to your friends over there. So I didn't fit here nor here. So then I sat with myself to get some awareness. I was like, what am I doing? Who am I? Why do I need to go talk to that person? What is he adding to my life? Why do I need to talk to that person? All they do is ask me questions and I don't know the answers to. So why should I sit with them? Then I said, okay, I know what I'm good at. I can talk. I'll never be quiet. I'll be loud. I know how to say things in a public room and not, cause too much controversy. So I decided, right, I'm going to go out there and make people know about Qatar. That was my goal. I had to take a long time to get to that. The hardest part of it was setting a goal. And once I knew what I wanted to do, everything else fell into place. My goal was to let people know about Qatar. That was my goal. It's very simple. What do you know about Qatar? They all know everything. The oil and gas, World Cup, and then when they talk about anything else, it's not the good stuff. Right? So I decided I'm going to talk to people about Qatar. And that's when I met my partner and friend, Khalifa, and we started making Q-tips. And it was very easy because I'd get up in front of a TV, in front of a camera, and put it on and talk to people about what it's like to be Qatari. Qataris do this, Qataris do that. Very small cultural tips. So the goal was there, I knew what I wanted, and now I'm clear about what I want. Anyone? Kiss. Do you guys know what I mean when I say kiss? Keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it simple, beep. Keep it simple. When I first thought, this is what I want to do, this is my goal, about going on and talking about Qatari culture, I looked inside here. When I came back, I was like, if my life progresses, what does this mean for my kids when I have kids? What does it mean for me? Life is getting expensive. People are coming in. There are so many unanswered, untackled issues that I feel like, you know what? I need to play a hand in. I have to do something. But then I realized, keep it simple. And it took a lot of time for me. Why am I losing sleep? Why am I depressed? Why am I listening to people who clearly shouldn't be giving advice? Right? And then giving them and holding them accountable for the words that they've used to me. Why am I the person that's going, hey, you said if I do this, this will happen? Why am I the one doing that? Why can't I be the person who just decides what I want to do? Why can't I be, you know what, Hamad, today I'm going to wake up and go buy some milk, and that's all I'm going to do. If that's the task I want to do today and accomplish, I'm going to go buy some milk, and that's it. If it's a simple task, and it's very, very simple, everything else will fall into place. Because I have life experience, and I've done things before in my life, and I have contacts, and I know what it's like to be a member of a society. And I know that if I talk to people, things will get done. So, this example I gave at the start was my company and how it failed, and it was failing. We sat down in a room, and talked exactly about what it is that we needed to fix. And all I wanted to do was keep it simple. So that's it. We got in, everyone said what they had to say about how bad the company's position is in. Financially, we're this. No one knows about us in the market. We probably don't. None of you probably know what my company is, or which one of them is. Am I allowed to ask yeah? Does anyone know what company I'm involved in? Baba Chavati? No. I'm the brand ambassador for Baba Chavati. But I have a company called Legacy Sports and Events. Nothing. Huh? Water sports? No, Legacy Sports and Events is a company that manages sports events, and it is an academy for kids. Because I was of the belief that when I came back to Doha, I realized that when I was younger, part of my life in Ireland in school, in America in school, after school we did stuff. I can see everyone. Hi, everyone. After school we did things. You were part of a chess club, you played football, you did something. You weren't just finishing school and going home and sitting in the majlis playing PlayStation till you felt tired and went to sleep. No, we did stuff. And that was a culture that I realized here, is that there's a lot of focus on family activities, but there's not a lot of activities for the kids. There's nothing. Anything you want to do, you have to be a member of a club or a member. I was like, why can't their parents just throw them here for 2 hours? They'll make friends, have fun, and go back home. And that was the basic answer. What Legacy Sports and Events needs to do. Keep it simple. We don't need to solve all of the issues. Let's just make sure that when the kids get here, they enjoy it, it's fun. When we say they're going to learn how to swim, they'll learn how to swim, but it's going to be fun while they're doing it. When we say they're going to learn how to dance, they're going to dance, but it's going to be fun. When we say they're going to learn the fundamentals of sport, they're going to learn it without knowing it, but it's very simple. We had to set very simple goals in the company. In a little room where all the partners sat down, we're like, we're going to go broke, I'm going to lose my house, my mom. All of this was like thrown out. But talking was easy. We sat there and I was like, listen, man, I have no more money. You have no more money. You have no more money. What do? You guys want to run away and leave me with the bill? No? Okay, so let's build it. What do we need to do? Keep it simple. We developed 3 new products that we knew we were capable of doing and capable of delivering. And that's what we did. And it all stemmed because all we had to do was sit down for one time in 3 years as business partners and as friends and have a conversation about it. So talking is easy. And I'll leave you with this. There is no such thing as a stupid question. Only stupid people don't ask questions. Thank you very much. My name is Hamad Amari. Take care. Bye-bye.